All right.
Take two.
Take two. Theme song, theme song, theme song. This is the When Wife Gives You Lemons theme song.
For this week. Welcome to When Wife Gives You Lemons.
Hi.
First one post, live episode.
Yep.
And I'm tired. I'm done. I'm just wore out.
Yeah, John is in the best mood right now I've ever seen him.
Oh, stop it. Not nearly as grumpy as I used to be.
Do you have any notes?
I don't think so, but I did have someone pull a Jobin on me today.
Oh, shit.
I said thank you. I was like, all right, well, thanks, man. Thank you. And he goes, yeah. Or he goes, yes. And he's going to go home all night and he's going to think, why the fuck did I say yes when he said thank you? I was like, literally like, okay.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, that was kind of the highlight of my day.
Is that all the notes you have?
It really is.
Oh, shit.
I have not been ready for this week.
Well...
I'm just because we climaxed on all that stuff. I mean, I know you feel like you got the 4th of July one. I get it.
I don't think you do. Like, I'm still, like, click up the roller coaster, and you're already down the roller coaster.
I must have been on a different car because I'm waving at you
at
the bottom.
Because so here's the thing, you guys, if you saw, we did the live podcast in San Diego, which was fucking phenomenally fun.
I think you did all right.
I think so funny. Too. I think it was hilarious. It was fun. But, so right after the podcast ended, John didn't want to hang out with me anymore. And he made me go on this haunted ghost tour. So I went on this haunted ghost tour of San Diego. I don't really believe in ghosts. I write about them and how do you get fingered by them. But I was like, oh, cool, I'll get some steps in. Oh, I need to check my steps. I was like, oh, cool, I'll get my steps in. And, you know, I like the history would have been cool, which is weird that you didn't go because you love history, but whatever.
Yeah, I know.
You were just
grumpy.
I
just didn't want to run around. Like, I don't know. I'm not that tourist guy. I don't like doing that. I don't like sitting on a bus and being like, when you're rolling through Hollywood and you see all those people on the bus doing the Hollywood tour. To me, if I was in that bus, I'd feel embarrassed.
Yeah, well, okay. John's just an elitist. It's fine.
I'm not
so anyways, we're walking.
I'm white trash.
We're walking, and then, like, we get a call. And basically, there was a fire very close to our house. Still can't find scorch marks. Still have no idea where the fire is.
Brody said you guys saw him.
No. Brody said he did, but...
He said they were burned all the way up to the back of the house.
No. There's no burn marks at all. I cannot find it. I've looked. I went up the road. Anyways... So Brody was like, hey, and then I was like, you know what, I'm not going to be able to sleep anyway, which sucks because the hotel we were staying at was fucking really cool. So we packed everything up and we drove home and got home Sunday morning, and then I kind of just died all day. Like, I took a nap in the bed, I took a nap on the couch, and then I got up and I went to the Comedy Store. So, like, I still have not stopped. And a lot of shit's going on right now, and if I have a complete breakdown, I completely get it, because everything's good except me right now, and that fucking sucks, but whatever. So anyways, we get here, everything's fine, fire was put out. Our oldest son is a fucking hero. He's always going to be the hero. Our boys are going to live in his shadow, and they're never going to get out, and that stinks, but whatever. So anyway, we get there. Tyler had everything under control. Everything was cool. And then I go to the Comedy Store, and I took a friend. And because I was like, hey, like, I don't like people know that when I say stuff, like, I really mean it. So I had a girl who I worked with at the med spa. Fuck that place. So we go, and it was super cool. And so Josh Adam Myers, my neurotic friend who I adore, who lets me come and massage in his shows, was on tour with Jelly Roll. Well, Jelly Roll did Kimmel on Monday, so he was in town. So Jelly Roll just pops in, surprises the hell out of Josh. Josh was like, holy shit. And so I'm texting my friend. I'm like, hey, I can't tell you who, but you need to stay till the end of the show. And I was like, somebody big, quite literally, just came in. And so, okay, so if you guys have ever watched the older Kill Tonys, Jeremiah Watkins is amazing, and he plays the saxophone. Well, Jeremiah was on the goddamn Comedy Jam on Sunday, and he played Careless Whisper. I cannot hear Careless Whisper without thinking of Jeremiah. Is that
Right.
correct?
Yeah, it's true.
It's Jeremiah's song.
It's
so
because
he's
of
like,
the sax. He always did it.
he's like, I'm going to do that. I was like, what song? And he fucking, and I'm not kidding you, that whole fucking audience was insane. We were all singing. And I've been to, I cannot tell you how many goddamn comedy jams, but all of the comics went behind the stage. Normally we all stay in the green room. We were all dancing and singing to Careless Whisper. It was so much fun. So then Jeremiah ends, and I mean the energy now is just fucking insane. And then Frankie comes out and starts singing Insane in the Membrane. So now the energy just ratcheted up like 5 more times, right? So I'm like, this is like, there's nights, the goddamn Comedy Jam's always fun, but there are some magical fucking nights. And then I wrote my friend, because the show was an hour late because Jelly Roll came in, so blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, hey, don't leave. So sure enough, Jelly Roll gets on stage. He starts singing Sitting on the Dock of the Bay. And then at the very end, Josh always pulls all of us out. I got up, and sometimes I go on stage, sometimes I don't. But I was like, fuck it, I'm going. So there is video of me and like some of my favorite people, Justine Marino, Jeremiah Watkins, Josh Adam Myers, and just people that I love. And we're all singing on stage with Jelly Roll, and it was fucking really cool. Now, if you ask me what songs he sings, I don't know. So anyways,
that's hilarious.
I get home, and I was like exhausted because I haven't stopped yet. Like, I'm still going. I'm not going to stop until everybody's like, what are you doing for your birthday? And I'm like, absolutely not. Like,
and
my birthday.
I did for my birthday, when you're like, what do you want to do? And I was like, this is it.
My birthday is.
I don't want to do nothing.
It's funny because to me, my birthday is my stopping point. Like, it's when I finally am done, because I'm still going. So anyway, we go the next night. Jelly Roll shows up with all of his entourage. His band is really cool. He has this one guy who
had a whole giant group of people.
It was insane, and there's a guy who does his photos.
Okay.
Who has the deepest voice, and I was like, dude,
so he just wanders and takes pictures of them all.
Yeah, and they're like,
it's
his bud, and like, I was like, dude, like, your voice is fucking fantastic. So we had this whole conversation, and then his wife walks in with her makeup artist that they're always together, and I am going to tell you now, she is the prettiest woman.
Jelly Roll's wife?
Bunny.
Bunny? Is that her name?
Yeah. She is, besides Cassandra Cass, she is the most perfect woman I've ever seen in my life. To the point she walked in and I'm all, am I bisexual? I might be
you
bisexual.
Might have been for that moment.
She's gorgeous. And then this tall, white, skinny guy comes in, and when I say tall, this dude was tall, taller than Caleb. And he walks in, and I'm massaging, and I was like, huh, that guy looks like Machine Gun Kelly. Now, I don't really listen. The only reason I know who Machine Gun Kelly is because he did a duet with Lizzie Hale. And I might be bisexual because really? Lizzie Hale's my favorite person, too.
Yeah, I didn't know she did something with that clown.
A long time ago. So, you're just...
I don't like that guy.
I know, but you're just like... So anyway, so he's on the phone, and he's, like, trying to, like, acknowledge people, but you can tell his phone call was like, eh. So, okay, in the green room, it's a green room, and then it's a huge bathroom with a little tiny toilet stall, but then, like, because where all the showgirls got ready, so it's, like, a counter with stools and lights with vanities. I'm sorry, am I boring you?
No, I had a yawn. Keep going.
So anyway, I finished my massage, and I was going to go get a new face rest, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry, excuse me, and he's like, no, it's fine. So I grabbed a face rest, and I looked at him, and I was like, that is Machine Gun Kelly. Right. I was like, holy fuck, I am in a room of, like, fucking fucks, man.
Right.
And then, like, Rob got a picture of me massaging people, which I don't take good pictures, so it's an awful picture of me. But in it is Machine Gun Kelly, Jeremiah Watkins, Josh Adam Myers, Jelly Roll, and then that dude with the deep voice. So that was my Monday.
That's wild.
So that's my Sunday and my Monday. And then Justine is like... Justine Marino, I love her. If you guys haven't seen her, she's amazing. And then also Daniel, I don't remember his last name right now, but he's amazing too. He came in with Fringe, and I was like, I don't know. Who's Fringe, you know, like when you wear like jackets, but it has the Fringe.
Right. Okay. I thought
so anyway,
somebody named Fringe. I was like,
no.
Fringe.
So Justine, I was like, hey, what are you giving away? And she's like a dating advice book and something else. And she's like, it's just for women. And I'm all, can I give you something? So I gave her transparent Ghost of Christmas Past, and I gave her these bags that I made for the San Diego signing. And she went out there, and people were screaming for my book.
And that was exciting.
It's fucking cool. And she's like, this one, if you want to know what it's like to be fingered by a ghost. And like, women went nuts. And I was like, holy shit, this is really cool.
That is cool.
I got to see my book. Now, hopefully they took them and didn't just throw them on the floor.
You didn't find them outside?
I didn't look. I was so scared. I didn't look. So I got home super late Monday, and then I worked on Tuesday, and then I worked on Wednesday, and then I worked on Wednesday, and I was at the doctor's on Wednesday, because yay shit. And then, so then today's Thursday, and we're doing this podcast, and I still haven't stopped from San Diego.
I don't know how the energy you're pushing out. I'm like, you're amazing, because I don't have the energy.
But I don't know if you can tell. Like, I'm losing my voice. Like, it's going. Because I've screamed. I've had fun. I've been massaging people. I've been giving them.
You sold a record number of books on Sunday.
Oh my God!
Fucking like 60 books on Sunday or Saturday. That was awesome.
Let me tell you guys, and I've said this. It was a great
signing, by the way. And as a male, I'll tell you, it was a fun signing.
I'm gonna tell you. So, Love and Devotion, Tanya Clark, Naomi Springthorpe, they put on one fuck of a signing, and since I've known them, I've done almost every signing they've done. One, because they invite me, and that's super cool. But two, because I trust them. They organize everything. They try
to do it right.
They do everything right, and I've been telling.
Tough enough to not put up with anybody's shit.
Right, and Tanya and I are really good friends. Like, I actually consider Tanya a friend, which is weird because I don't have friends. But I was talking to Tanya, and I've been telling her this for a while. It's like, Love and Devotion is going to make a name for itself.
I think so.
Like, Bray, like we all know Bray, Dirty in Dallas, Naughty in Nashville, Love in Vegas. Like, those are the ones that you're like, fuck, if I get in those, I'm fucking...
Romanticon in Connecticut.
I pay my deposit.
That place is huge. That thing is huge.
How do you know?
I went and looked it up.
Oh, it's like the year 6.
Massive.
I paid the deposit for it.
It's massive. It's huge.
I think John and I are going to go to Connecticut next year. It's $100.
I'm not really thrilled about flying because I don't like to fly. But
I know. But we can get a rental car and then we can drive.
I know.
But anyway, so
6 hours of flying through the air. That's 6 hours of risk that I don't want to take, but I will.
Okay, we'll talk about it later. So anyway, and I've been telling Tanya, and I'm going to say, I think this was the turning point. This signing was the turning point. Everybody was selling out of shit.
Well, I think a big part of that, too, not only did they have a lot of people, it was a smaller venue, so everybody was a little bit closer together. Normally, they're in these bigger rooms, so they're a little more spread out.
Mm-hmm.
But with how big that was and the way they had it set up, it made it look even more packed and crowded, and I think that made people more excited because the level of everybody's voices are coming up, everybody's, and I think that was really good, honestly.
But also, like, Vegas, they only sold 71 tickets.
Right.
There was 250 tickets sold. People were so basically they split it into two, right?
2 signings,
3 hours each. And that was cool too, because then I got to be a reader, which was really fun too.
You got to bounce around.
But the first 50 people got a VIP bag, and there was 2 sets of VIP bags. So people were lining up after the first signing, just sitting there for 2 hours so they could be one of the first 50. It was fucking nuts.
That's the biggest line I've seen waiting for people, like waiting to go in. I was surprised to see how many people.
And the VIP bags were cool. And then the raffles were fucking amazing. Like, shit, it was amazing.
Actually, they did a great job. Congratulations.
And next year they're doing a con in Burbank. It's a 2-day con. And I was like, fucking Burbank, it's like 20 minutes away from us.
We'll be here.
But I'm thinking, I was like, maybe I should just stay in the hotel. It just feels better.
You have it.
But it's also going to, like, we could totally go home, feed the dogs, feed the kids, and drive back.
We'd go home and come back.
Yeah, so, and John likes to ditch me. It's cool.
Well, you're
and then
all the lady things. I'm not writing these books.
Oh, they love you.
But it's not me. That's your stuff. I
And
just
then
hang out.
my friend Heather came, and she's had some things going on, so it was really exciting to see her. And now I'm just trying to convince her to write a book so she can be an author with me.
So she can hang out with you.
And I told her, I was like, I'll fucking write a book for you. Fuck. Like, just come and be an author. So.
Just come and be an author.
I'm like, just come play with me. I love her so much. That is another person I think that is like, I would consider a friend, which is weird.
Heather's a good lady.
Because I don't have friends. It's weird.
You have some friends.
But I'm starting to collect some, and it's
you
like,
have a few friends.
So
you have friends that hang on that you're not sure you want a friend.
That's true.
That just hang on.
Fucking Allie's like, that one again. I'm all, yeah, that one again.
You got some.
So
But other than that, I think I didn't really have anything much exciting.
John puked all night.
Yeah, that was weird. I just decided I wanted to wake up and throw up. I had a dream I was throwing up.
Oh, and the only other thing, and I don't know if I should say this, but okay, I can say
I'm
this.
done talking about my puke. Go.
Oh, go.
No, I'm done throwing up.
Oh, okay.
Next.
Okay. The only other thing is a comedian I love. He was in the green room and we were talking, and he's like, yeah, me and my wife are ready to buy a house. And he's like, we actually started looking in Santa Clarita.
Okay.
And I was all, what the fuck, really? And he's like, what? And I was like, dude, that's where I live. And he was like, no shit. And I was like, if you come to Santa Clarita, I'm all, you and your wife can come get massages by me in my studio. And he's like, well, fuck. And I'm like, come to me.
You'll have to tell me who that is.
And I was like, John knows all the schools, so he can tell you which schools your kid can go to. And I was like, just fucking come play with
You should move in to be my neighbor.
I was like, just come fucking play with us. So
Yeah, you'll have to tell me who that is.
yeah, and he's just a super good guy. So yeah,
Somebody we know.
that's all I've got.
Yeah,
I think my voice is it's gonna go.
Yeah, I think we'll be back up to speed and more wide open here in the next couple weeks.
Yeah, next week we're gonna be gone for 3 days. I don't know.
We should have 4th of July to talk about. We may not get one in next week due to how late it'll be in the week.
That's true.
So we're gonna try. But give us a couple of weeks. Bear with us while we get back up to speed because we are tired and done.
And shit, but we're getting there, and then we'll be able to start doing the regular scheduled program.
Yep, and we'll make you laugh again.
Yeah. Although I highly suggest you guys go watch the live because I'm a fucking
the live was
idiot.
Funny.
I got called out so fucking hard.
That was a rough one. Yeah, that's almost that's a tough one.
That was rough. I was like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Like,
you got popped on a mocktail.
yeah, I was like, shut your mouth. Just shut your fucking mouth.
Don't say anything.
Oh, also, so sugar and spice or cinnamon and spice, whatever. I can't remember.
And they're gonna get something at you again.
So cinnamon or sugar, I think it's sugar. Sugar's boyfriend is a huge fan of Jelly Roll.
Okay.
So the reason I took that video of me on stage was for him.
Okay.
So, but apparently I was sending videos of me and telling him Jelly Roll was to somebody who was not him. And Sugar's like, who are you sending it to? And I sent her the phone number, and she's like, yeah, not my boyfriend. So somebody has a video of me on stage with Jelly Roll.
Somebody was hanging out with Jelly Roll. Check this shit out.
Look at this fucking weird chick.
Look at this lady. She's just popping her face in there.
I took that video for him.
That's hilarious.
Because I love you.
You have no idea who you were sending.
No. He was in my phone, so it's somebody I know.
So somebody's going to show up and go, dude.
That's cool, Joy.
Jelly Roll, that's awesome.
Yeah, so whatever.
That's pretty funny. And you know what's weird is I had a feeling he was going to be there.
Yeah, because I guess he was, like I said, he was on Kimmel.
Yeah.
And then
I didn't know that,
they got hired. They got hired to do a concert in somebody's backyard, and like other like huge names were coming, and they're like, we don't know who the fuck these people are.
That's crazy. It's
so
like some private. Well,
yeah, and they got paid a shit ton.
People who have more money than they know.
Freddie Francis Barkala.
Wow. I think that's about ending it with the dog come flying through your top speed.
All right, lick my clits.
Yeah, thanks for listening. We'll find you. We'll be back up to speed.
Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll get you next time.
Goodbye.
Bye. Hope you did.